The elephant in the room is an expression used to describe something that is super obvious and yet potentially uncomfortable to talk about. In this video, we'll talk about the biggest elephant of them all: aging and death. In the midst of life's to-do list, hiding behind the scenes is the fact that time is running out. I'm going to Brooklyn near Prospect Park.
Go right there, 97. Have a nice day.
But seeing for myself the effects of aging on loved ones in my trip to New York was a bitter pill to swallow. So I desperately looked for hope. The only place where I knew to find it. Faith saved me from despair.
We're saved by God's grace through faith, not by works, as any man should boast.
A friend of mine told me never to blink, because if you do, life will go by, and the faces of loved ones soon become a distant memory. With this in mind, I realized that time is a precious gift, a gift from our Creator, a gift that allows us to live every single day with God-given purpose, to make a lasting impact on those around us before this short, hectic life comes to a complete stop. So around the time that I was buying my ticket to New York, I was told that my grandma who lives there was in the hospital because she fell. And I was taken back. It was a huge surprise. And I honestly had no idea what my trip to New York would look like because of that. The first day I was there, I was excited and nervous as to what I was going to see. And it was a shock. When I saw my grandma, as soon as I arrived, she was staring out into the open, and she was frowning, and she wasn't responding to her environment. To make things worse, she didn't recognize me. She had to be reminded about who I was. Well, just a year ago, I was talking to her on the phone, having nice conversations. But in my trip to New York, it was a completely different story. Before, she could walk with no problem, but now she needed all of the help she could get. So throughout the course of the week, I noticed a change in my grandmother. We did a lot of exercises together. We involved her in our Skype conversations and introduced her to our friends. And we just spent time with her, and she began to smile more. She began to laugh more. It was absolutely incredible. And she also told me to get rid of the mustache, which I didn't like. But what I did like was the fact that God used this experience to show me that this short life is best lived when we live for others. No matter how turbulent her life might have been, it was awesome to see God using me to add joy in the final few chapters of her life. So, let's not waste any second. There are many people in this world who need that extra encouragement. All we have to do is go out there and seek them out.